What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by this channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to go over this story that's been circulating about an 11-year-old kid who shot two 13-year-old boys at a football practice in Opopka, Florida. Now, before I really get into this, I want to say this. This is an 11-year-old boy, 11, that's held right now in a juvenile assessment center, and he's being charged for the crime of shooting these two children. Now, even though he fired just one shot went through one child and supposedly hit another one in the arm. I'll show you the video, the 911 call, and we'll come back and talk about it. Check it out.
More breaking news tonight. We have just received surveillance video and the chilling 911 calls made after an 11-year-old allegedly shot two 13-year-olds at a football practice in Apopka Monday night.
West News Tonight, Gabriel Rodriguez is live outside of the Apopka Police Department right now with what we've learned from the videos that have just been released tonight.
An argument between the three kids led to a physical fight. Apopka police say that's when the 11-year-old boy ran to his mother's car, grabbed a gun, and then used it to shoot at two 13-year-olds who were his teammates. And within the last hour, police released a surveillance video that captured the chaos when the single gunshot was fired. There was a large crowd of people when this happened around 8 o'clock last night. It was during a youth sports group Pop Warner football practice at the Northwest Recreation Complex. Police say fortunately this did not end with serious injuries or deaths. We're told one of the victims was shot in the arm and the other one in the torso. It appears one of their moms desperately called for help when it happened, and you can hear the panic in her voice in this 911 call.
Medical, my son got shot, miss. My son, in his back.
The fight between the kids apparently started over food. Apopka Police Chief Mike McKinley says the boy was able to get the gun from his mother's car because it was inside an unlocked box.
I'm sure that there could have been discussion between the parents of all the children involved, the Pop Warner representatives, and everybody else to resolve this issue in a manner other than what it was. What makes an 11-year-old feel the necessity to grab a firearm and in this altercation is beyond me.
The 11-year-old is in the juvenile assessment center under one count of attempted second-degree murder. The police chief says the boy's mother could also face charges. We heard from Orange and Osceola State Attorney Andrew Bain today, and he says his office will make sure there is accountability in this case. One of the victims was released from the hospital last night. The other one is still in the hospital, but both are expected to be okay. Reporting live in Apopka.
All right, guys, that was the news clip, and you saw the video. Now, supposedly this fight was over a bag of potato chips. Nobody knows what really started it. All you saw was the boy run to the car. Another guy was running behind him. And he pulled the gun out, ran up on the guy, shot him at close range. The bullet supposedly went through him. And the fragments, or when the bullet went through him, it's supposed to hit another kid in the arm that was just there. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. The cop said, oh, you know, the parents could have worked it out. What makes an 11-year-old kid go grab a gun is beyond me. Yeah, but I think it's a lot of different circumstances with this, because they said, you know, the boy, if you listen to different news articles on this story, it says the boy was being bullied. And he got in a fight with two 13-year-olds. I don't know how accurate everything is, but we do know that boy ran to that car fast, opened the door, looked for that gun, grabbed it, turned around, and shot. Now, you've seen his mom get out the car. Now, I don't know. It looks like it's dark out there. I don't know if she was in the car sleeping, because, you know, my kids would go to football practice. And, you know, you go to work as a parent, you come home, you got to sit and wait for your kids to come out of practice. A lot of times you go to sleep in the car. I honestly think like she was laying down or something in there. sleep. And then when he got it, because he was in the car for a second. Another thing is he busts in the car. She's looking like, what's going on. By the time he grabbed the gun, she couldn't have stopped him anyway. Because they talking about she might be charged. I don't know. It's a dicey scenario. But I mean, he shouldn't have went and grabbed no damn gun that ain't his. But then again, you don't know how people feel. A kid feel, he ain't nothing but 11 years old. You don't know how he feel or how long this tension between him and other children was going on. Football is an aggressive sport. Practice brings out the aggression in you. But the end result is he's about to get put away. He shouldn't have did that. He know better. He knows better. But luckily, nobody died. But you don't know the physical and psychological ramifications of the child that was shot also. Nobody knows for sure what happened because details are still coming out about this story. But it could have ended a lot worse than it did. At least the children are alive. Hopefully it'll be a lesson that they learn and remember. That's the thing. A lot of us have lessons, hard lessons that we go through that we don't learn from. This boy, the boys he shot, barely teenagers. He's not even a teenager yet, and he done almost threw his life away. I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody asked me, was it, in us to hate each other? No, I think a lot of what we see, a lot of the way the dynamic that the culture is going, violence is a part, or they're trying to make violence a part of our nature, and it's not like that. You understand what I'm saying? Love, the thirst of knowledge, and the thirst of peace is a right of every man. And this is some childish stuff that turned into something where somebody went and got a gun and ultimately could have ended somebody's life, both of them children. At what point, do people start to see that we have serious problems with our youth out here? I don't want to blame music. I don't want to blame movies. But it's something that triggered in his mind for him to say, you know what? Either he saw this or heard this somewhere, that this was the right thing to do. He went and got that gun and he fired it like it was nothing. That's another thing. He grabbed that gun and you seen the fire come out of that. I don't know what kind of caliber weapon that was, but he grabbed that gun and shot it like it was nothing. Didn't jump, anything. So a lot of times you can blame parenting. A lot of people say, oh, well, she might have had the gun in the lockbox and the gun was unlocked. She's sitting in the car. We see this all the time. People run up on you when you're sitting in the car and victimize you. So that right there, I'm kind of like, it's dicey to even say, oh, well, she shouldn't have had the box unlocked. It might have been in the center console. That's why I think it was in the center console. She might have been asleep. He might have pushed her arm, grabbed the gun real quick and jumped back up before she could do something. Did you see after he shot and the boy ran off? After he shot, did you see his mother's reaction? She was all over the place with emotion. He shot before she could get to him. Then when she realized what he did, she was like, oh my God, what did you do? She grabbed him. She tried to hug him. And then she realized, damn, he's in trouble. He got in the car. She didn't even know what to do. No parent wants to be in that position. And a lot of kids out here that, have problems and stuff like that and get in trouble, these are the scenarios that you put your parents in. Ones where they can't help you. After you pull that trigger, all your mom can do is beg somebody to have mercy on you when you didn't have mercy when you pulled it. Just something to think about. He's too young. So was the ones he shot. Bullying is a real thing. So is conflict. We have to have people out here that show people how to resolve it and not lose our heads. The first instinct we have when somebody pisses us off should be to just get out of the situation by walking away or trying to resolve it, not picking up a weapon and trying to destroy the other person. We'll never survive that way. Never. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, man. Tell me what y'all think about this incident. It's sad. These are young kids. They should be at school today and at practice this afternoon, ready for this week's game. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.